How many of you have been in this situation before? You go online to buy an inverter and you're just floored by how expensive they are. And then worse still, you end up buying a cheap who knows what inverter, and it's junky and loud and breaks really fast. You guys really need to take a look at these Junbpaw inverters. Can you believe this thing? Here's my hand for scale. Is over 3,000 watts, 12 volt inverter right here. When I do hacks with portable power stations and large external third-party batteries and external MPPT solar charge controllers, I always recommend to people to get this inverter as well. That way you have two full power systems that you can use. I'm a firm believer that 2 is 1 and 1 is none. And so that way, if your power station ever conks out or stops functioning for whatever reason, you can still pull power out of your batteries with this nice inverter. And just because these are a good price doesn't mean that they've really compromised on quality. I'm going to insert some fast clips here. I don't want to take a bunch of your time, but I do want to show you the performance of these as well as a quick view of the internals. Take a quick look inside this Junbpaw inverter. Look at this. We've got bus bars actually connecting the terminals. I quite often see wires and sometimes multiple small gauge wires stacked up together. And so that's very nice to see on the high current DC side. We have these bus bars. We've got some really nice heat sinks that really surround a lot of the components on the board on this side here, which everything that could come loose or pop out has been glued. That's putting us over the 3,000 watt limit. 3,200, that's over 3,000. So we've got a beeping alarm on this inverter. It's still going. Let's see what the voltage is. The voltage has dropped a little bit, 118, 117. Not terrible. All right, let's push a little more. 3,300, almost 3,500. It's running it, but it's not happy. Let's see our voltage. Our voltage is still hanging in there, 116. That inverter is holding steady. Very impressive. Guys, this is why I like Junbpaw inverters. They've really done a nice job with their construction. Just off the bat, notice all the heat sinks. That contributes to how quiet these inverters are. So check it out, 1,800 watts currently being pulled. And let you hear what the Junbpaw inverter sounds like. It's incredibly, incredibly quiet. So just for fun, I've hooked up the old Junbpaw inverter I had. You can see it doesn't have a screen, but I want to show you the difference in noise as well. So we've got the same loads, and listen to the difference. And to be clear, this old one is not obnoxiously loud or anything, but it is substantially louder than the new one. So we're going to see if both of these can handle starting a 15,000 BTU air conditioner. This thing has an insane surge. I will hopefully be able to capture it here on the Victron Smart Shunt. It may not be fast enough, but let's see what happens if we're able to start it or not. So I didn't quite capture it. Be able to start this massive 15,000 BTU air conditioner. It has just a crazy amount of surge. That is very, very impressive. The other really nice thing about this setup is you have this remote control display. You can easily just flip the switch on this, and as you see, it boots right up, and you get a readout on the remote. Something amazing about the Junbpaw inverter is how crazy efficient it is at standby. Notice that it is only pulling 6 watts of energy to be on standby. So let's see if we can overload this quick. So I'm just going to crank this heat gun up as hot as it goes. 2,400, 25, and there it went off. It just lost power right there. So they say 2,080 watts, and it can actually produce that. Can actually go over it slightly, but it's going to start sounding an alarm as soon as you get a couple hundred watts within range of its max output. This is our main negative connection, and check this out. It's actually connected to the main interior board here with a bus bar. Same thing's happening on the positive side. They're not using wires or anything, they're using solid metal bus bars. That is very, very good to see. And so this goes back to what I was saying. Even though it's quote unquote cheap, you're really not getting a cheap inverter. And here's the best news of all. These are a really nice price for what you get. And plus, I had a little whisper in my ear telling me that they're going to be on super sale for the Prime Day sales here. So I'll have links to all 3 models that I have tested down in the description. If you've needed an inverter, now could be a great opportunity to get one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hype. And help kind of nudge that algorithm to get this video out in front of more eyeballs. I really appreciate it, everyone. All of you stay safe, and we'll catch y'all next time.